They have no right.
What's the problem with turning back the boats? They have come from France, a first world country. That's the first thing. Everyone crossing the channel, they're already in France.
Why are we blaming
France? And as Carole says, the vast majority are Albanian. Now, Albania is a NATO
Well, no, not the vast majority. A lot are Albanians, I agree.
membership.
But you can't simply turn the boats back to France. Why is it France's responsibility more than ours, on the basis that these people travelled through France to get to Calais to come here?
In France. They are in France.
Yes, but they came from somewhere else before that. So if you're an Afghan, or if you're a Syrian, or an Iraqi, or an Iranian, you would have had to pass through other countries before you got to
Nigel,
France.
most of them pass through 4 or 5 safe countries before they get to France.
So it's not France's problem any more than it's our problem.
But if you were a refugee, you would not pass through 4 or 5 safe countries. If you were a genuine refugee, they're just doing that to get to...
But I tell you, Carole,
I'll
tell you where Macron is right, because he blamed the UK for this migrant crisis, and I agree with him. He said the UK's dependency on illegal labour is what is drawing all these people in and is what is making the Home Office sign through every Tom, Dick and Harry with no documents, as if they're asylum seekers. The black economy in this country is worth between 150 and 200 billion pounds.
And that's where...
This is why they're letting them all in. And
that's where the
was
Albanian...
right. We dangle the carrot. We allow
Nigel,
most asylum seekers...
Do you concede, from a left-wing point of view, that our country, in the current state that we are facing economically, with the state the NHS is in, with the state that our housing system is in, we simply cannot cope with 40,000 illegal migrants a year? Actually, it's going to be 50,000.
They're not illegal.
We cannot cope.
Let's get the language right. But they're only illegal migrants if they disappear once they get here.
They are illegally here. The vast majority are illegal migrants, and I don't have a problem.
No, they're not. If they're asylum seekers, they have a legitimate right to come here and claim asylum.
What percentage are asylum seekers?
Pardon?
What percentage are asylum seekers?
They're all asylum seekers.
The EU Commissioner admitted that the vast majority were economic migrants coming into Europe from North Africa.
You come here to actually claim asylum.
To these people.
Dan O'Mahony, who is responsible for trying to crack down on this, was very clear the vast majority, or at least a large
proportion, are Albanians, and the Albanians...
For a life of crime.
That's right, yes.
So do you want them in your community?
No, and the whole point about Albanians...
What should we do with them?
Albanians should be sent straight back home as soon as we catch them.
And why aren't they? It's not France that's the problem, it's our UK government that's the problem.
No, it's the international law that's the problem, because they can still actually apply for asylum. Asylum is refused, they will be sent back to Albania.
But 74% of people are not sent back ever.
Well,
ever. So there's a problem with the system.
If their asylum claim is genuine and we take them in, of course they don't go back.
But you've got to admit, this is not an asylum problem anymore. This is an economic migrant problem.
No, but what they're doing is they're claiming asylum. What they're doing is not illegal. It's not illegal to cross the channel.
It is illegal.
No, it's not even kind of. It's not illegal to cross the channel to claim asylum.
If you've come from Albania, a NATO country that is applying for EU membership, it is absolutely illegal to get on a boat from France and enter our country. What is not illegal about that?
Not if you're claiming asylum. And what will happen is, what will happen is that an Albanian won't get asylum. The Dan O'Mahony is right. What they then do is they end up in a hotel and disappear in 2 days, and that's a problem that they must deal with, and a problem of law enforcement.
And they're never going to give anything back to this country.
The new Prime Minister of Italy is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, he did it today.
Yesterday, she did do something straight away. She stopped young fit males from disembarking from any of the ships, allowed the young and the sick to come off. Why don't we do that? What a great message that was.
Because we need someone with the political will. And I just repeat my earlier point. I believe the only person in this current cabinet with the political will to do this is Suella Braverman. So if Rishi Sunak had any sense right now, he would back her, because he feels a little bit queasy about it, but believe me, the British people are with her.